Some animals possess bodies so extreme they seem to break biology's rules, yet every impossible feature you're about to see is real. A giraffe's brain can rise more than 2 meters above its heart, forcing blood upward against relentless gravity. Then it lowers its head several meters to drink, while circulation adjusts without starving the brain of oxygen. Its thick-walled heart generates exceptional pressure, driving blood through the neck to keep the elevated brain continuously supplied. Tight skin and dense fascia compress the legs, helping prevent fluid from pooling under that enormous pressure. Far from the savanna, electric eels transform muscle-derived cells into electrocytes, assembling living tissue capable of powerful discharges. Weak pulses create an electric field around the body, while skin receptors detect distortions caused by nearby objects. When hunting or threatened, Volta's electric eel can release a discharge measured at up to 860 volts. Rapid high-voltage pulses activate a nearby fish's motor nerves, forcing its muscles to contract and interrupting escape. With the prey briefly immobilized, the eel closes the distance and uses sudden suction to pull it into its mouth. Across Indo-Pacific reefs, the peacock mantis shrimp carries 2 biological hammers beneath a body barely longer than a hand. Muscles slowly load elastic structures inside each limb, while a mechanical latch prevents the stored energy escaping too early. The latch releases instantly, accelerating one club to roughly 23 meters per second before it strikes the shell. The impact forms a vapor bubble, whose collapse delivers a second blow less than half a millisecond later. Mineralized layers and twisted chitin fibers redirect cracks, allowing these biological hammers to survive repeated high-speed impacts. On a frozen forest floor, a wood frog survives by allowing much of its body water to become ice. Freezing triggers its liver to flood the bloodstream with glucose, protecting cells as ice forms mainly between them. Eventually, breathing and circulation cease, yet the motionless frog remains alive in a reversible state of suspended metabolism. As warmth returns, the heart restarts first, restoring circulation before breathing. Reflexes and coordinated movement gradually follow. Hours later, the frog regains control of its muscles and leaves the thawing leaf litter alive, though initially slower. At another physiological extreme, a rufous hummingbird supports its weight during both wing strokes, allowing sustained hovering. Its shoulders rotate each wing through a broad arc, reversing the angle to generate lift in both directions. Its forked tongue compresses inside the bill, then re-expands in nectar, drawing liquid into 2 flexible grooves. Fresh nectar sugars enter its metabolism rapidly, directly powering flight muscles during one of vertebrates' most demanding movements. When night removes its food supply, the hummingbird enters torpor, lowering temperature and metabolism to preserve its remaining fuel. Elsewhere, a tokay gecko climbs sheer surfaces using dry, adhesive toe pads, without glue, suction, claws, or liquid secretion. Microscopic hairs divide into finer tips, multiplying contact until weak molecular attractions can support the gecko's entire weight. To release its grip, each toe bends backward, separating contact sequentially instead of fighting every attachment at once. That rolling release also sheds dust, allowing dirty toe pads to recover much of their grip within several steps. By engaging and releasing these contacts in milliseconds, the gecko crosses walls and ceilings without sacrificing speed or control. When daylight fades, a big brown bat drops from its roost, entering darkness guided primarily by echoes rather than sight. Ultrasonic pulses return from surrounding objects, revealing distance while the bat directs its sonar beam by turning its head. As a moth flees, the bat compresses its calls into a terminal buzz, updating the chase almost continuously. At the final instant, its tail membrane opens beneath the moth, turning stretched skin into a living capture net. The trapped insect moves directly toward the mouth, allowing the bat to feed without landing or abandoning flight. Beneath Mediterranean waters, a common cuttlefish rapidly changes its visible pattern, blending with sand and broken shell. Muscular skin papillae rise into three-dimensional bumps, copying not only the background's color, but also its physical texture. Although colorblind, its eyes measure contrast, edges, and brightness, guiding camouflage that deceives many color-seeing predators. Still concealed, it tracks a shrimp with both eyes, then fires two elastic tentacles in a sudden close-range strike. The tentacles retract, transferring the shrimp into 8 arms that restrain, orient, and deliver it toward a hidden beak. In Mexico's Xochimilco canals, the axolotl remains aquatic for life, carrying external gills and an extraordinary capacity for repair. After limb loss, skin rapidly seals the wound, while nearby tissues assemble a blastema beneath the new epidermis. As the blastema grows, cells recover positional instructions, rebuilding the missing forearm from the stump outward in sequence. Bone, muscle, vessels, nerves, and skin reform together, while 4 new forefoot digits separate at the growing tip. Weeks later, the rebuilt limb supports forward walking again, restored with near normal proportions and almost no visible scarring. Finally, Australia's platypus combines waterproof fur, webbed feet, a sensory bill, and the egg-laying biology of a monotreme mammal. During each dive, folds seal its eyes and ears while its nostrils close, removing sight, hearing, and smell underwater. Electrical signals from a buried shrimp reach the bill before its pressure wave, helping estimate direction and distance. The bill secures the shrimp inside cheek pouches, allowing the platypus to continue hunting before resurfacing to feed. These animals do not defy nature, they reveal what evolution can build when survival demands the seemingly impossible.